This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. I'm Marek Mazurek. Financial responsibility, accountability, and transparency for state government are at the heart of a Republican priority bill that inched closer to the governor's desk on Tuesday. Senator Scott Baldwin's Senate Bill 5 advanced from the House in a bipartisan 91-1 vote. Baked into the 21-page measure are new rules for contracts awarded by state agencies, including a ban on non-public no-bid deals and steeper expectations for vendors paid with taxpayer dollars. The key provisions of the legislation say that, except for agreements solely entered into for legal counsel by executive branch offices, state agencies would no longer be allowed to grant contracts without a request for proposals that is posted to the department's website for at least 1 month prior to the deal. The main target of the bill is the IEDC, which has taken flack from both sides of the political aisle on massive development deals made with little oversight or input. Secretary of State Diego Morales has also approved no-bid contracts, including one to his brother-in-law. A regional celebration of innovation, entrepreneurship, and community, Idea Week 2025 once again aims to provide entrepreneurs and innovators across the economic spectrum with keynotes from various homegrown heroes, panel sessions, and hands-on workshops to spark their next big idea. The event is scheduled for April 22nd to 25th in South Bend. Now under the purview of the South Bend Elkhart Regional Partnership for the first time, this year's Idea Week boasts more than 35 speakers and a variety of events.
We live in a competitive country. We live in a competitive world. There are amazing opportunities happening right here in our region, and you can build something great here. Start here, grow from here, expand here, stay relevant, stay competitive, stay innovative.
That's Marty Mechtenberg, an executive with the Regional Partnership. He said Idea Week will feature workshops on how small businesses can incorporate AI into their operations. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Officials in Northeast Indiana are launching a program designed to make buying a home more affordable and accessible. The Northeast Indiana Regional Partnership on Tuesday unveiled Hoosier Homes Plus, a down payment assistance program, at an open house for the Legacy Heights housing development in Wabash. Hoosier Homes Plus is designed to provide financial support and flexibility, especially for people interested in buying homes in new communities such as Legacy Heights. According to the program's website, eligible homebuyers can receive up to 5% down payment assistance on a new home, as well as aid on closing costs. The program is being launched with an initial but undisclosed investment from the Northeast Indiana Strategic Development Commission, and it's being made available to first-time and repeat homebuyers across the region. Elevance Health's board of directors is recommending its investors reject a shareholder proposal that asks the health insurance company to provide a report and metrics on the effectiveness of its diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. John Chevedden, a leading activist investor in the Seattle-based Laird Norton Family Foundation, informed Elevance that they plan to introduce the proposal for a shareholder vote at the company's annual meeting in May. The shareholder proposal stated that, quote, Elevance has not yet shared sufficient hiring, promotion, or retention data to assess whether it will be able to build, utilize, and maintain successful diverse management teams. In recommending a vote against the proposal, the Indianapolis-based Elevance Board of Directors says it already provides regular disclosures on workplace policies and hiring practices. The company cited that 77% of its U.S. workforce is female and 50% is racially or ethnically diverse. And the European Union has voted to approve retaliatory tariffs on $23 billion in goods in response to Donald Trump's 25% tariffs on imported steel and aluminum. The EU tariffs will go into effect in stages, with some on April 15th and others on May 15th and December 1st. The targeted goods are a tiny fraction of the 1.6 trillion euros in US-EU annual trade, which sees more than 4.4 billion euros in goods and services across the Atlantic each day in what the European Commission calls, quote, the most important commercial relationship in the world. Oliver Winery CEO Pat Brown is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Marek Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.